Hi, I'm Helen Attewell, Cumbria Sustainability Network Coordinator. There's been plenty of community-led activity in Cumbria over the last year. From Ullswater to Ulverston and from Maryport to Carlisle, community sustainability groups are helping to build a movement in support of climate action. Highlights include Great Big Green Week 2024 and the West Together initiative, which supports groups in West Cumbria. We've also supported a number of projects through our Community Climate Grant Scheme, funded by the National Lottery with contributions from the local authorities. Many of the projects link to one or more of the strategic priorities identified by the ZCC sector groups, as illustrated by the following examples. So for buildings, the first example is Friends of the Earth and the Maryport Settlement Growing the Roots project.
Over the next few months, we are going to be developing our first floor into studios, open-based studios for creatives in Maryport. At the moment, the grade 2 listed building that we have, there's very, very little insulation. So we want to know that, we want to bring the alternative technologies that we've seen, because we've been to places that already have this. We want to be able to bring those in to be able to reduce or eliminate. But at the same time, we want to educate our local community as to what is available to them, not just a business or an organisation, but how we can get this technology into their normal houses.
We also have transport projects, such as a local transport project, the Ullswater Hopper Bus.
A hopper bus in the Ullswater Valley connecting accommodations and people with the places that they want to go to. I think changing people's perception on how they can move about is fundamental to what we're trying to do. And I think certainly when people are on holiday, they're much more perhaps open to the way they do things. So giving them an alternative way to move around our valley is good on so many levels. But certainly reducing carbon is fundamental to that.
We have projects tackling the circular economy and consumption, such as the Botcherby Repair Cafe.
We're fixing things so they're going back to use instead of to landfill, which is just like an easy win, right? The greater thing for me is like building a community and sort of understanding around just the thinking behind all of this. So it's not really about repairing stuff, it's about like helping people understand why they should repair things.
And next, a project tackling consumption and waste, the Cumbria Clothing Collective.
So one of our big projects is Wardrobe Wake Up, looking at loving your wardrobe. We only wear 28% of what's in our wardrobe, so really going and having a look. And then it's looking at how you can maybe buy different items that maybe have a better ethical background, sustainable background. If you can buy better, then you have a value to your clothes. So consequently, you may want to actually repair your clothes. We have to make a change to our lifestyles. Overconsumption, overproduction is not going to be there forever. We can't keep doing this. And by thinking differently and working together as a community, I think we are going to improve the life for our children and our children's children. That's what's going to be important.
And for food growing and other land use, we have an innovative local growing project, Fungi Futures, led by Community Arts Project Mycelium Thinking.
So we're doing research into growing mushrooms from local surplus in different parts of Cumbria. And then once we've done a nice trial run of this, we're going to take this learning into different community groups, particularly focusing on underrepresented and marginalised groups. Everything we do is very holistic, and the word we use is mycelial. That whenever I go to a workshop or session somewhere, I'm always thinking, how can I maximise multiple different benefits? So you've got the well-being and mental health benefits. You've got connecting with underrepresented groups that might not otherwise access sessions like this. You've got the food benefits, nutritious food and health benefits. And you've got the bringing people together in a community space to share and express any feelings they might be coping with in a difficult time. It gives you a lot of inspiration that I'm part of these wider networks and not just on my own, which is a really great thing that Zero Carbon Cumbria does. Yeah, and it's really appreciated.
These are just a few examples of the carbon saving activities across Cumbria. delivered by community groups which are mostly made up of committed volunteers determined to do their bit for the planet.